Thanks, guys. Obviously, election night in the United States has a lot of attention for Americans, but also the college football playoff rankings have been released today. We have 11 undefeated teams, 9 one-loss teams. One of them is Alabama, and Ian, they're creating a lot of controversy here tonight as being the number 4 in that rankings.
Well, I think right there you're seeing the power of the SEC, and you're seeing a change in the approach of the committee. Alabama is a team that absolutely passes the eye test when you look at them. They're a team that's loaded with NFL talent, and they play with that grind of the SEC schedule, so that's something that definitely works in their favor.
Well, the problem, conversely, for one conference is the Big 12, and they're screaming and shouting probably again today as they see none of their teams in the top 4, including Baylor, an undefeated team that a lot of people like, maybe to be a top 4 team, but their strength of schedule sits at 103. Should they be concerned at all, Ian?
Absolutely they should, and they have no one to blame but themselves. They play no defense in the Big 12. Their top team's constantly giving up around 40 points a game. That's not going to impress anyone. And they don't play anyone out of conference. The two most impressive wins for this conference so far are TCU at Minnesota, which they struggled to win at the beginning of the season, and then Oklahoma's win at Tennessee. So nothing that's going to impress anyone too much.
Well, a couple one-loss teams that are going to be vying for their spots include Florida and Notre Dame. Do you see anybody else maybe in the mix, or are these two teams the ones that we need to be watching?
I think those are the two teams you look at. Notre Dame has a big matchup against Stanford, another one-loss team at the end of the year, and Florida a chance to still win the SEC and play their way in.
Well, I mean, last year, though, when the first rankings were released, only one of those teams, Florida State, happened to be in the Final Four for the playoffs. So expect a lot of turnover going forward. Back to the desk.